I'm sorry to say, but we have even more breaking news updates this week, and as always, I need your help getting the word out as quickly as possible. But apparently, in the same week that they're trying to frame children as criminals and soft launch child marriage, they're also trying to repeal same-sex marriage. I'm so sorry, do you not hear how that sounds? What are your priorities here? Tell us again, right, how it's drag queens that are a danger to children. So before I break it all down for you, as always, make sure you remember to like, rage, comment, repost, please, to get the word out and follow along for more updates. You can go watch my previous videos, but here's how we got here quickly if you're not already up to date. We already know that on Monday, Johnny took over DC, he sent in the National Guard, and he's claiming there's this insane crime problem, even though it's at an all-time low, and he specifically started blaming children, saying it's juvenile crime. They're specifically going after children, even suggesting that they lower the age in which you can try a child as an adult to 14 years old. That's when they started soft launching, lowering other things, like the age of consent altogether to 14, or normalizing child marriages. Which surely has to be a coincidence that then anyone who's in Jeffy's docs messing with 14-year-olds then wouldn't be considered a criminal anymore, right? Anyways, then they also announced today that they're going to start going through the Smithsonian museums and make sure they fit his historical vision. They're literally going to try and rewrite history and destroy the museums. And yesterday, the Supreme Court was officially asked to overturn a landmark same-sex marriage ruling, which would make that not legal once again. In case you're wondering, yes, the Christian woman who filed it, Kim Davis, does look like a rejected sister wife. She was a former clerk who was briefly jailed for refusing to hand out these certificates back in 2015, and I mean, just by looking at her, yeah. She looks like she would start screaming and crying in a Walmart parking lot on film because she had to see someone who was different from her. And I won't lie to you, Kim, the feeling is extremely mutual. But to be clear, they're saying that even though the case was filed, it doesn't mean that the Supreme Court is going to take up the case. We won't know until September 29. But if we're all being honest, I mean, given the way everything's been going, we've kind of just been waiting for this to come around eventually. It seems inevitable, not if, but when. A lot of people, like Under the Desk News, have been giving some great resources on things like the 9 files you need in case this happens and you're concerned.